Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I hope you're having a blessed day already. Got to get started early. I love waking up early and getting started. In this live, I want to go over quickly. I'm not going to go massively deep into it unless you want me to. We're going to go over how to analyze multifamily investments. And we're going to keep it simple, right? People make the math and the analysis extremely complicating. It doesn't need to be that way. So let me give you the quick, like 15-20 second rundown on what you need to do. And then obviously, if you have any additional questions or comments, just post them and then I'll definitely respond back and provide any help that I can. So if you're looking at a multifamily investment, and you want to figure out how much to offer, what's the valuation, here's what you need to do. So either it's already listed and the information is available, or you may need to reach out to the listing broker. But the information that you need is the T12. That's a trailing 12 month. That gives you the expenses and financials for the property in the past 12 months. And you need your rent rolls and an OM and offering memorandum if one's available. That's usually not always available, but there are instances where they are. So once you receive the uh, rent rolls and the T12, what you want to do is you want to take what their bedroom counts are for the multifamily assets, just to make life easy. Let's say there's 10 units, all of 10 units are one bedroom, one bath. Now, in most scenarios, the listing broker is going to provide you what their actual numbers are and then what's called pro forma. So, what they project it could be worth if all the rents were brought to market value, if there was any renovation that needed to be done. And they're going to give you rents at a pro forma rate. We're not really so much interested in their pro forma rate. We're more focused on what the business is actually doing. How much income is being generated by this multifamily asset? So once you have your financials, you want to figure out uh, what the total rental income is. So you go by their rent roll and add up and tally their rent coming in. So let's just assume it's $10,000 gross a month. Obviously, you multiply that by 12 to give you the gross annual income uh, of the property. Once you have the gross annual income, now you're probably wondering, well, what's the net? How much am I really making off this property, or how much is the current owner making? So we have a rule of thumb that we use. We use a 40% expense ratio. So that includes vacancy, maintenance, property management, rubs. It includes all of that. So you take the gross annual income and multiply it by zero point 0.6. Zero point 0.6 is your profit because you've already subtracted out the expenses, which was equating up to 40%. So you multiply your gross annual income by zero point 0.6. That gives you your net operating income annually. So that tells you now, okay, at a 40% expense ratio, I'm factoring or looking at making X amount of dollars per year. And if you want to break it down for the month, per month is obviously divide the NOI, net operating income, by 12. Now, once you have the NOI, you need to now figure out, now you're able to, and you can figure out what your valuation on that project is. And the way to do that is you divide the NOI by something called a cap rate. And the way to get the value of the cap rate, this is generally what I do. I'll reach out to brokers in the area hey, what are cap rates that you're seeing in this market? Because the brokers are going to also assist you on that side because they have that information. A second thing you can do is reach out to lenders. Lenders are going to give you cap rates because that's what they're going to lend you the money on that project for. So you get the cap rate. Let's just assume it's a 6%. So now you divide the NOI by 0.06. So you have to convert the 6% to a decimal. So divide it by 100. Now you have your valuation. So you know based off of the current capability of what the current owner is doing, this is the valuation of the project. Now, in most listings, these owners and agents are going to list the property higher than what it's actually doing for what the potential of the property is. Here's my little 2 cents on that. That's all well and good that you want to list it for what the property can potentially do, but that's not what it's doing. You're not making that money, and you're not going to charge me or ask me to pay a value that you yourself are not bringing in. There's some sort of flexibility, sure, but I'm never willing to pay what they're asking if they're asking based off of a future value, because that future value belongs to me. I'm the one who's going to get to that future value, and then I should be able to reap the benefits of that. So you definitely want to make sure you compare that when you generate your valuation. So again, you're going to get the rent rolls, the T12, the trailing 12-month history of the project. You're going to calculate out what the current rental income is annually, the gross, multiply the gross annual income by 60%, which will result in your NOI. Divide the NOI, net operating income, by the cap rate, which you are going to get by reaching out to commercial brokers within the market and lenders within the market. I hope this helps you. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to reach out. Just post them and I'll definitely respond back to you. You guys have an awesome day. God bless you and go crush it.